another thing, Kumasi is blessed with a lot of talents. I mean, from time immemorial, when it comes to stage, that is theater, comedy, when it comes to music, Kumasi has been blessed with so many talents. But over a while, it looks like that had actually dissipated. Like you could hardly hear much about talents from here and actually getting to the top of their careers. Now the question was, what was happening until COVID, when we had COVID-19, the whole Kumerica movement sparked. We had a number of talents blowing across boards and even beyond the borders of Ghana. The world paid attention to Kumerica, Saka, and all there is. But years down the line, the question is, with so many talents in Kumasi, this time we are looking at music to be precise. With so many talents in Kumasi, what is there to be done? I mean, the media has a role to play. The listener out there has a role to play. The people in our communities, there are some musicians who become stars in their communities. Said that if you want to go and play a show, maybe in Abu Abu, no one forget Obiamba. So the question we want to look at this morning is, how do we all come together to expose these talents, and not just expose them, but of course help build them to the maximum? What do we do? That's one of the things we are looking at, aside the fact that we look at the TGMs as well. So let me get straight to Mr. Asare Mula. Mula, so I mean, you've had a lot of talents come to you.
Yeah.
They want you to help them. They want you to either direct them on something. Share your experience with me. How has it been with you, musicians, dealing with musicians, especially young ones who want the spotlight? What has been the experience like so far?
I think I'll do the old times. I think we've been on Kesben TV and radio for about 10 years now. This year we celebrate our 10 years anniversary. Yeah. And I think let me go back in the first 5 years. We used to have this radio show on Kesben Music Zone with Mr. Bones. And in those places we had a lot of shows. We had a lot of rap competitions. We had a section a section dedicated for new artists to showcase what they have. And these are one of those things that transcended all. We had a lot of radio stations replicating the same thing. I think DJ Rubin at a point also had a show that gave these young artists.
I think a lot of radio stations have had talent shows from Focus FM, KFM, Solid FM. Where Strongman, Kim Paluta, Endo Baroni, all these talents came through that particular show on Solid FM and all that.
So and then those days, the reason I don't want to make comparisons, those days, I mean, you could come and then even if it's a song that you're about to promote, you do a lot of freestyles, which I think to me builds up your confidence on how to flow very well, and then see that, okay, whatever I've been doing in my room, in front of my mirror, I'm able to replicate the same thing, thereby building up your confidence and so many things. But these days, the last, if Mr. Bones was here, he will tell you, the last 3 people, youngsters that I've invited on TV, failed to come.
They failed to come. Maybe
for whatever reason known to them, we put up a flyer. Normally, when a young chap is coming up, and it's your first radio interview, we don't give you any flyer or anything. We just let you come, see what you can do, and then try to win as many people as you can for yourself, because it's a very huge platform. But and why? And the last 3 guys that I've invited on radio did not show up.
Maybe for reasons that are beyond their control. Did they reach? That's what I'm asking. Did they reach out?
The first person even forgot
that he had an interview.
He had an interview with Kesben, a brand as big as Kesben.
But I'm sure that over the years, like you said, it's been over 10 years since you did that. I'm pretty sure those who have honored it far outweigh just these 3 you're talking about. So we can't really use those 3 as a yardstick.
Yeah, I mean, those days, the reason why I'm very tight and close with somebody, a rapper like Amarado, is because of all these kind of platforms that they were given. I mean, I was the first person that gave Don Elvi. Don Elvi, who came up through the American craze. I was the first person that gave him the platform on Kesben to come and sing and all that. You were asking of my experiences and all that. I think we have also given some people the first stage performances that they've ever had. I mean, when you post an event, let's say your IP is hosting an event, Floating Stone is hosting an event, all these are avenues for young chaps who haven't had the experience and then the exposure to come and show what they have. So I think for one, the talent shows and competitions plays a very big role. I mean, well, let's take for example MTN Hitmaker that has been around from 2012.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah. And has nurtured a whole lot of stars. I mean, they don't just give you the platform for people to see you. I mean, we have experienced pundits who has been in the industry for more than a decade, auditing how you talk, how your composure on stage, if you're a dancer and a musician, how you are able to articulate and combine all those things, and then how to engage the fans and people whilst you are performing. And these great stars have somebody like Richie Mensah and that give them a real or life experiences
because
that
they've been
lived through. How record label advice and so many things. I mean, MTN Maker has made a lot of stars. Kiddy, you seen Kiddy from there. Last made Kel Songs, we don't know where Kel Songs way. Frida Rhymes, Kwame Eugene, Fameye, Mr. Drew. These are now household established names.
But you see, all these talents you are mentioning are talents that are mostly out of Kumasi. But because I want us to focus on Kumasi, MTN Hitmaker obviously has a national agenda.
Sure.
They go all over. But I'm looking at how we in Kumasi can also put on earth these talents. Are we becoming lazy as perhaps media houses to unearth some of these talent? Because back then a media house would be so proud to unearth a talent.
Sure.
Said that this talent becomes like one of theirs. YFM, for instance, it started in Accra. If you look at YFM Accra, for instance, there were songs that no radio station would play in Accra.
Yeah. But
YFM Accra would play it. So the likes of Sarkodie, all those Tema boys, when they are Sams and the Richies from the 2006, 2007, the R2Bs and all that, they had songs that, the typical Peace FM, the typical Joy and all those people would not play. YFM gave them home so that they could have their music heard. So these people became more like family because they could relate that, listen, once the song meets a certain specification, YFM penny beats me abo, and they will play it for you. That's how powerful YFM is and was as at that time. So the point is, as media, as people who sit on these platforms, are we giving enough avenue? Are we looking out for talents? Are we spotting talents so that we do enough for them? Or for now, it's an all play all thing. Is there more we can do to unearth talents in this side? I'm sure when you go for events and all that, you see some of these talents. Maybe there's a gospel show, then you see a certain lady come and sing. But there's that talent. How are we unearthing them and what can we do for them?
I think we should bring back all these old programs are now a avenue for rap competitions. I mean, YFM used to have a live section B. Now a ball. What happened? Kesben used to do. Now we don't have the section for freestyling or giving young chaps for whatever reasons. And when you send it, and I went back and I was like, so what really happened? Because it was something that was emerging. You have about 3 or 4 radio stations, and now that we have more radio stations than before, hold these artists down. nanka yatimi ama opportunity ama nkofo bebre aba YFM area codes. Look at the number.
That's the essence of YFM area codes jam.
Exactly.
But eventually, the problem, I will sit here and talk about this because I've experienced it over the years.
To help us.
YFM area codes jam purpose is to unearth talents in the various areas.
Neighborhoods.
That's why we call it area codes
Area
jam.
codes, yeah.
So when we come to your area, we want to unearth the talents. We want to see the talents out there. Build that big stage that costs so much. Put them on there. Carry the whole show live on radio and at times even online so people get to see these talents.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where the areas you are going to prefer that you bring in big stars. Do you get it? They prefer you have to now bring in big stars. And for radio stations to bring in all these big stars, that comes at a cost.
It costs a lot of money.
At times people think that, because they're a radio station, they offer artists now. And no one is no.
So they were not really seeing the essence of.
So the people perhaps didn't understand the concept of what area codes jam was. They felt it was more like Charlie Fatis jam area But the whole idea was to unearth the talents in those areas and put them on a certain pedestal. Do you get it? So now if Meba, that's what we want to unearth talents in your area. And the neighborhood is not
expecting Sako there.
Exactly, and the neighborhood is not collaborating, as in putting forth, letting us know where those talents are, then what is the essence?
Sure.
Do you get it? So it becomes a problem. Again, the fact that it doesn't really, some of these things are off radio and all that. Yes, radio stations want to also support talents, but it looks like, when you start lacking all the sponsorships and all
YFM,
then the point is, why do I keep doing this when it wouldn't fetch me any money? And again, we have had issues with radio stations putting talents on. You go in with either oral contracts or written contracts. They say, listen, we are putting you on. We are picking you as our own artist. We are going to play your song back to back. Like you are an artist to us. And that maybe when we have our concerts, like we are going to Ancastle Lakeside, for instance, depending on your schedule, you may have to join us so that we go. So for all the airtime we've given you, if it's worth 1 million Ghana cedis, at least performances and all that, some endorsements when we are having activations, you can be part of us and all that. You do all these for them, and they rather, in the end, because they have become stars, feel, nah, we can't do it. So more like a breach of contract.
Something that was supposed to be a win-win.
A win-win now becomes a loss.
Yeah.
Because yes, they will say, and as a radio station, yes, we can play music. We can play music from anybody at all.
Yeah.
But when a station decides to put you on and give you all the support you need, and you get to that level and now feel like, yes, you now feel like, listen, Charlie, to hell with you people. Then obviously radio stations will also now fold their hands and watch. So I think these are some of the challenges that comes with the reality shows and all these things that happen on.
And I also think that just like you're saying, there are platforms that have been given to young guys that have made it or blown. And at the end of the day, the radio station itself is organizing a program. We expect you to. It's some sort of a butter, but the person will direct you to the manager to speak to the manager, and then the manager not knowing how you have invested in these artists and then help in bringing that person to that pedestal that he is, will start mentioning crazy fans. So if for example I've been doing Music Zone and I've been helping somebody like Strongman, where he did his longest flow ever, it was on Kesben Music Zone, hosted by Mr. Bones. I was present at that studio, and it has been something that has been on his books for all these years. So at the end of the day, such a platform has made you in a way, and then now we want you to come and play a show. You are mentioning out big monies that we can't really afford. Some of these shows that we make are not even some of these shows are even free shows. We organize for communities, just like you're talking about area codes. Then this can be come have fun, come and see what we have, and then you call an artist which you know that you have fingerprints in making him a B-list artist or an A-list artist, and they start mentioning crazy I best to say precedents. Just like the same thing, you see an artist who will come out, sign through a record label, and then later on a free record label now you go and have an interview saying me signing to a record label. You've seen somebody like YP saying the same thing, and look at what happened between Strongman and Sarkodie, which to me it was more of a mentorship program for Strongman, because he saw what he had. He saw that what he had, Strongman can get to the same pedestal or replicate what he has done. But now, I ugly say or there's a strong manner or a collaboration and that's all fishing.
No, but I mean that's from those outside. The two individuals that they don't really have. I mean, they might have their own issues, but I doubt these are things they will talk about on radio.
And example so I think we should try and go back to these platforms and match these guys the platforms to actually come and rap careers. Come and break barriers and then build a fan base for themselves on open mic and local events. Look, you can't take for granted karaoke. It is a karaoke wahanum say near karaoke waha local events kakakra. Even if you are not going to perform, you can go there. Sometimes you artists, you go there, you see how the program is being organized. I mean, you take a note or two from it. And karaoke, I'm telling you, you are singing somebody's song, but it's also an avenue for you to break a barrier of stage fright. Stage so shaky kakra. So all these platforms also help. And mentorship programs. I think I'll applaud somebody like Riala. Riala in the Upper West is doing Yaga talent show, which is something that Yehumbi Wahanum say, Kumasi based artist. Yehumbi Wahanum say it's always a big show be. So let me give this guy a talent. So Yaga by Riala. It's something that has started in 2022 in the Upper West, giving people the culture platform to perform culturally. And when we asked her, she said that while growing up, the lack of such opportunity showcased her decision to put together sa show, which to me is very brilliant. So mentorship, no, you give these guys a platform, open up as a big artist, as an established artist. It doesn't really mean say you have to be old before you do it. Say we've had musicians that have been.
A lot of people have actually criticized Ochiame Kwame. Say, I'm sure that conversation has been years, but they kept complaining, saying he became big and he wouldn't even support any artists, blah blah blah. But I think times changed when he started recording with some of the artists, and even when he started recording, people were like, "It's not enough." Like, you know, people would always want more.
Always ask for more. But Ochiame Kwame, I think, leaving to Accra, or he left Accra very early.
He left for Accra very early.
Yeah.
But one came being born.
Or no Ankasa as a brand. I mean, before you get somebody to the top, you also now you go down with the person. So I think he making the decision to look out for himself, because it's somebody who is coming out from a group. Now I break it out. It's not easy. To be a solo artist and become successful just like you were doing in the group is also one thing. He has to stand at a point where who say
you're fit enough to get it.
Exactly. Charlie, industry now. So the best he can do is what he has been doing now, putting guys on, and I think I build it up a lot of confidence, and maybe also so almost see visual fair just because of all those things.
Been able to feature.
So we bringing back these shows. As people, as musicians, they should try and as much as they can to learn about the music platforms that are now. Okay. Take advantage of DSPs, distribution deals. Read it yourself. Online courses, baby. I have somebody like Henry. An online course about music in Nigeria. Unfortunately, we do not have all these things. I don't know, say, be a who be a who say,
Oh, yeah, there are
music
opportunities
online
there,
from
yeah.
Cosby or Ghana had there, but he's doing it in Nigeria or graduate last year. So I think we should all find a way to learn more about these things, and I think we'll see more of these talents emerge from Kumasi.
Right, so that's Mr. Sarimula throwing spotlight on there. See how we can help build the industry, and put all these amazing talents on. Now, Eclipse Collateral Management says your property holds power to transform your future. Welcome to Eclipse Collateral Management, the game changer in turning property documents into profit. We are not just another service, we are your partner in unlocking sustainable income and fueling business growth. Now, with prime brokerage, collateral brokerage, credit brokerage, and land document perfection, we are redefining what is possible for property owners and businesses alike. At Eclipse, we have built a prime depository platform, a secure, innovative space where property owners like you can lodge your documents and earn risk-free, sustainable income. And for business struggling to secure funding, we provide the collateral solutions you need to thrive and grow. Every move we make is backed by a rigorous credit appraisal process, so you know you are in safe hands. Find us at Adenta Barrier near Moses Hospital, beside the West African Senior High School wall. Call us on 054-383-2466 today. At Eclipse Collateral Management for property owners, we say think safety and design income, and for businesses, we say think funding before projects. Kepas Appliances, I'm sure you heard all about them. You want rice cookers, you want blenders for your kitchen, air fryers, microwaves, waffle makers. How about dealing with the heat? Yes, you want to deal with the heat as well. We've got Kepas standing fans, we've got ceiling fans as well. They are going to ensure a refreshing breeze and maintain your comfort throughout the day. Discover the full range of Kepas products at various malls and shops all over the country. Embrace the quality and convenience Kepas brings to your home. Kepas, designed for your dream home. Now, if you are craving a quick, delicious, and crunchy snack, H&H 4-in-1 Gary Mix is what I recommend. Yes, H&H 4-in-1 Gary Mix. You have a crispy Gary, creamer, roasted granules, and sugar. All you need, you hear men can sushi and infant sushi and soaking. You hear ice water, and I won't pay ice water as well. When you use one, I'll say that's with the H&H 4-in-1 Gary Mix. Now, those who love it a bit extra, we was all soakings. There was all the millionaire the kakragum. H&H 4-in-1 Gary Mix has actually considered that. So now we have the H&H Choco Malt Gary soakings. Jack, you want when you want to zoo? Robert made any time beyond pro we on a join home at check anytime. There will be any problem. Grab your pack of H&H 4-in-1 Gary Mix today. Available in all sizes that fit your cravings, either big or small. You can also get H&H 4-in-1 Gary Mix from all supermarkets and shops near you. For bulk purchase, please call 032-219-0877. H&H 4-in-1 Gary Mix, the perfect mix of crunch, flavor, and fun. Sankofa Restaurant. And when Sankofa Restaurant is serving you continental and local dishes. They take your orders for all programs. Their main dishes are fried rice with chicken, fried rice with chicken nuggets, fried rice with all kinds of sauce. They've got jollof with spicy, hot, good pepper sauce, chicken, beef jollof, jollof with fish. They have all kinds of sauces as well. Last week, they actually gave me some nice noodles. They serve all kinds of special fried rice, seafood fried rice, banku and okra with assorted meat and fish, banku with grilled tilapia. They also serve all kinds of pizza and breakfast with all kinds of burgers and sandwiches paired with hot chocolate, cappuccino, oats, Tom Brown, and more. Now for your smoothies, talk to Sankofa Restaurant. Find them inside Asokore Mampong, inside the affordable housing, Sankofa Block 8. This is a number to call 053-789-85551. 053-789-85551. 798-5551 or 024-5920-898. Delivery service is available as well. So talk to Sankofa today. Let them sort you out with your meals.
This is the home of champions.
Charlie, today be my lucky day. I just download the Betika app for Google Play Store where I do some small deposits. No, boom, Betika dash me 100% free bet. Free day beeper. So me, I place my bet sharp. I no go door. Aye, so make you no slack. Download the Betika app now and grab your free bet. I remember, terms and conditions apply.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below age 18. Gaming can be addictive.
Electrical appliance will be here with fear. I am not adding. And can in your boy do me. Now one who so some bomb way here. We hear than no Cadia. Eben no would and tentem the dead amount. Any amount Sanka Kepa's rice cookers. And one more kama. Kepa's blenders and so by young water so dear. Fake coffee contentem. For Kepa's microwaves no cow me and tentem so. Kepa's also a waffle makers, air fryers, near my pa would be brave. A who run a shunty. Kepa's were born from a Gina Hornet the boss room. Mattress standing and ceiling fans are ever born from a new the moon na. Wobenya electrical appliances or shops ne mosa hodwa. I want my gun. Kepas, designed for your dream home.
Friday to Sunday, it be crazy. You know, be the traffic for town. I dey talk about the parties for P2 Lounge. It be crazy. You know, say me and my boys so that where we go chill. My body forget that place. It is job. See, on Fridays then they do Friday Freaks plus 18. It be crazy. Saturdays, Samedi soiree. Hey, that one too. It be crazy. Sundays, roast and toast. 6 p.m. Oh, then they play some high life. Right. But after 10 p.m., I mean, you know that. It be crazy. Hey, P2 Lounge, Kumasi City Mall, food court. Friday to Sunday. It'll be crazy.
Agriculture is for everyone. And I dream of the day that everyone will have an agriculture, vocational, or technical story to share. My name is Araba Kumsin, and I welcome you to Ghana Grows Ejuma.
Join Araba Kumsing on YFM 102.5 every Monday at 8:30 a.m. for the Ghana Grows Ejuma broadcast. Don't miss Ghana Grows Ejuma broadcast on TV3 at 5:45 p.m. every Sunday evening. For more information on how to register for the Ghana Grows program, call the Springboard call center on 030-8255-775 or visit Springboard Zone or Ghana Grows on social media.
Ghana Grows Ejuma is brought to you by MasterCard Foundation in partnership with the Springboard Roadshow Foundation.
Let's go.
Darling.
Yes.
Ye bedidina meche angel cola. Me bread do. Obi fa angel cola drink. Na ne yonku eyi angel orange. Ana angel mango. Ose me san pedi obi eyi. Aka me de.
Chese obi ape angel soft drinks ni nyina bi.
Ai daddy, me say me penny ni na bi.
Sister, would your mama angel peach, angel strawberry, and now angel cocktail. Actually, no my budget angel apple lime.
What ye? Esanya from dear. Mr. Angel Cola, any angel orange, pe and menya. Afrain and car is also from wifey. For us, Chestano, Ebesia. Never angel drinks in a room. Obianca Tana in Winnie. There was Sabbath mono, no anum.
Annie, that's a massa. And no ano.
There be a sunny and angel Cola, the assemble. Angel drinks here. I'm in my bush. I don't call soft drinks beverages limited. And why? Who to do after one? 0244 83 22 86 and 050 78 78 668.
Angel drinks.
Taste like our day.
FDA, Ajay Jaden Kratayatu.
Oh, Charlie, me wanna mean na ya me ya. Oh, person ma person. Say me be enko ye. Oh,
And yes, so Yom Herbal Lotion. Deals Generations Enterprise in Ediaba.
and then wo mu a. E ma ne bu achuma pa.
What you have by one, what you draw? kuni pedium yaw kra na ye dream. Say entu honam yaw. Anyone poso yare biase. Wodi ani se obehie kakra gu nsem. Na wodi atwetwe honam ani. Anyone poso baby a eya we ya. Na mono mo wa ho badwo ama yaw na ko. Na ho adwo se fom. Did I want to want some cry? Wow, we just send it some. And you just have keko. As a sabrabo suma was sitting no ko ye. A bra wo bon with the atra for floor. Na manya bia to he. So open do it too. And now open so to be ton. And now open contract sale dia. And your free 024-473-0295 and 030-295-4146. And face wo benya bia to e pharmacies ne herbal shops mu. Yom herbal lotion. Life is possible. Edro yi nyam mapping for. FDA aje gadi gratu atu.
Hey, why the big smile this evening?
I just realized all the Momo transactions I did today had zero charges. The money I sent to you for the market, no charges. The money I sent to Ajua in school, no charges. Even paying my 10 libras so, no charges. Every single payment I made, no charges.
See, that's why downloading my Momo app was a great move. Every weekend, transactions on the app comes with zero charges. Send money, make payments, all for free.
Don't miss out. Download my Momo app today and enjoy zero charges on all your Momo transactions every weekend. Just Momo it. Terms and conditions apply. MTN.
My guy, hey, catfish from Fish Republic. It makes sense. Call 0536-301-746. It be Nation. Yes. Bobia Seti, Mutrebi, Nidia. Mutwami, Ewo de Garden, Ayediasi, Sisia de Weekend Bia. Garden Muwana Mididi, Meche Adam and Eve. Onia, Weye Asanka Experience. Yes, some quite there. They for phoning cutting coin. A bank shaking, and now goat slice soup. Joe and Quabia Ubedia. Ubenebi, way Ayadia Sanka Experience. Who some quino near Bonium, Nessazu Jinum live on YFM. Oh, Umpefu. Oh, your banco, Incruma Quaho, Mako Yira Wabi, oh, Killa, Ubedia Bessie, and now a Mutu, Udia PM, oh, the garden. The Sanka Experience Echosu Weekend Beer, Saturday and Sunday, live from the Octopus Building, Ayediasi, Spice Junction.
Lake and Castle Lakeside Party, away back, Easter Monday.
Malaria fever.
His name is ASEM Asem Features VIP. This is EBO. Sam, VIP beyond. Well time check. We're about to hit 8 o'clock. Mr. Bones is here. So Mr. Bones, welcome. And for the next 10 minutes, we look at unearthing talents in Oseko. There are so many challenges, but the question is, how do we patch the differences? How do we still unearth these talents and move ahead? Maybe you may want to share with us some of the challenges you have faced, some of the good times you have faced trying to put our talents on. And as we look at all the difficulties or the challenges that come up, the essence is to find a way forward and still push. We can't still stay back and watch. So how do we patch up and deal with this situation? So for the next 10 minutes, Mr. Bones.
Okay, my brother NY, thank you so much and good morning to wonderful listeners of YFM. We are graced to be here once more. But NY, there are certain areas that I'll be traveling to that I'll love you to be in the conversation with me. Now, I know YFM had a segment for unearthing talents. What happened to it?
Obviously, some of the talents won't show up. Some of them feel they are entitled to it. Some of them eventually blow up and they feel you are below them now, so they have other options. I mean, so many things.
Okay, and I know it's not limited to YFM alone. I remember I dedicated about 30 minutes to 1 hour of playing local music from these young lads on radio. I'll do like 1 hour. Sometimes they don't even know that I have those songs, and I'll be playing them. I'll just be mentioning them and all that, because the whole idea was to help throw some light on what they do and what they represent. But then why? The big question is, are these young ones seeing themselves that they need to be on earth in the first place? They are already up there. That's how they see themselves. I mean, and then
don't you think that's a very general statement? Maybe not everybody sees himself as...
No, most of them. Because now, if you are inviting an upcoming artist on your show and they don't actually see that, oh, I am going to YFM, but they want a flyer so that they can post, and the flyer becomes something without it, they can't come for the interview, then you can tell the essence of the very thing that they define as the rich, because they see the flyer to be the rich, not the platform.
I mean, most of them today are on social media, and so I mean, it doesn't lose anything if there's a flyer for them to post, so that people also know that they are going to be on your
No, so if there is no flyer too, does it mean that you don't come?
It's a win-win situation.
No, if there is no flyer, does it mean you don't come? Because I'm just saying this, that what he perceived to be the winning thing for him is the flyer, not the platform. Because if the platform is the thing that you needed, then with or without flyer, there's been times that we've seen great artists ambushing radio stations without flyers.
Yeah, those are exceptional cases.
No,
you said
when
ambushing.
When they go, the main reason for them coming without announcement is a surprise element as well. Aside the surprise element, what they need is a platform. Right now, if we are here and an artist walks in who has a very good relationship with us, probably will mention, he came here, blah, 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 blah. The platform, the audience that we have created in the morning is what he wants to tap in. And that is the way to go. I mean, thinking that the flyer is the justification of you posting on social media, telling people that I'm going here, is the thing that you need more important than the platform giving you. It's sickening.
But then, I mean, radio stations have also complained when they do flyers give to artists and the artists don't even share it.
No. You see, listen to me. I'm saying that.
The emerging ones.
You see, when we are talking about unearthing, we are talking about giving platforms and opportunities. I can give you a flyer. Is the flyer the opportunity?
No.
The flyer is just
Creating
a way
awareness.
of creating awareness. But I am a radio station. If NY is inviting you to Rise and Shine has gotten its market already, and they are inviting you to tap into the audience of Rise and Shine. So when you are coming, with or without flyer, you must know that I am going to tap into a market.
So the primary focus or the primary market are those listeners, and not the fact that you want to advertise.
That you have built for a very long period of time.
One thing is that now there are so many of these young lads who find themselves on social media, and the very moment they begin to get the views and the likes, especially on TikTok, they know they've arrived. So they want to be treated as the Stone Boys, as the Sarkodie, as whatever. Me, with no respect to any artist, I have always treated artists the same. But some artists later will prove to you that they don't deserve to be treated as you did to A. Now, new artists, almost a year late for interviews. Check and see the records. You give an artist 4:15, he'll be calling you, Mabo, new artist, Undu baby, or Chiame Kwame. 40 minutes before the 4, he'll be there.
And let me say this, I'll always say this, Ochambe Kwame has never been late to any of my interviews, and like you say, it be an hour before the interview, he's there and seated. Because he doesn't want to be late.
It's the one you are trying to unearth. Developing a good culture towards the craft. No? Akwada woba, lateness na de starting. I'm saying what do we? Where's superstar? So I am, you see, in one breakthrough, most of them are ingrate.
Hey, that's quite a harsh word.
Oh, and why?
How are they ingrate?
Okay, now, the reason for YFM, or like one of the things that has made it very difficult for YFM to go ahead with this area codes and other things, I mean, these artists that would, from the very beginning, would love to be given platform, the exposure, the airplay and everything. Now you sign a contract with them, give them all these things. Now they see money, but they don't know what money is. All that, the definition that they know about money is you giving me the paper.
Physical cash.
Physical cash. But they don't see money, and they don't know what money is. So if, like, let's say, NY tells you to come for an interview, on the regular, interviews on YFM are paid for.
Yeah. Of course, if MTN wants to come and sit here and run a 15-minute interview, that's lots of money.
But when YFM decides that, oh, we are doing the Y Lounge, the live, Y Play?
Yeah, the live lounge and the Y Play and all that.
And they invite you. You are spending money in transporting yourself from wherever that you are to the place. They're also giving you the platform, which is not for free. Because they sell those times. It's airtime that we actually sell on radio and TV. Airspace, they're not near tongue. So when we give you airtime for free, like 10 minutes, like 15 minutes, now call marketing department, there could be something 10 minutes saying.
Don't you think in all these it's also a win-win? Because yes, the radio station is giving you that space to sell yourself. But the station also needs that content.
That's why YFM in the initial stages, you actually concentrated on foreign contents. Because of these, in Krofua, wait about it. Most as foreign content, who's foreign yumpa? And I'm about you, not talent and maybe near Bontiana.
There are a lot of talent.
So I am just saying that, in as much as it's win-win, sometimes we have a lot to choose from. Now, if I am to tell you the kind of artists who are hating me up, Mr. Bones, I want to be on the show, Mr. Bones, I want to be on Mr. Bones, and there are certain things that I ask for. And those things, you could see that this talent needs to be groomed before giving the platform. Most of them, they have no knowledge about even their gift. They have no training about the area that they want to venture into. So I keep saying that unearthing talent is not only limited to putting you on radio or on TV, because NY could be doing free consultational services for you. He tell you, okay, this song is good, go and do this. This is unearthing talent, Joe. But everybody wants to think about, say, oh, be on air, also or do to radio. So, and when they call you, the only thing that they are asking for, oh, I say, I follow TikTok, I say, okay, fine. So send me the song. You listen to the song, and everything in the song is explicit. Explicit content.
But a farmer or TikTok.
A farmer or TikTok, because I want to. there is no editorial policy. There is nothing that guides what you like, the kind of words that you use and all that. So nudity, other things, the F words and it's in there. Now you actually call him and say, Charlie, the song is nice, but if you really want to, grow the brand from just being a sensation on TikTok and move into the traditional media setup or the accepted greater percentage form of promoting yourself, then you need to do A, B, C, D, and also get maybe a visualizer. Or this, I am just coaching you into the proper artist that you want to be. But most of them are not ready to listen. You give them all these insights, and they go back and say that platform no long talk. So now it is becoming very difficult in helping on earth because the gifts, the talent, everybody has it. But how we position you, Mula was talking about, those freestyles and those live plays and other things actually boost your inner man, gives you that confidence, gives you that courage, that builds you. That is why we subject ourselves to training. That's how we subject ourselves to other things that would gradually build us. There was a time that we've seen some artists like Derek Music, when they started playing the live acoustic sessions, we actually saw their energy, and now their growth can be measured as well. Now,
I remember I put him on BTM Africa Live Lounge as well.
Now, can you say that time that you actually put him on and now there hasn't been growth?
There's been growth.
There's been consistency. There's been something. So if you're a talent out there coming, don't always rush into the light. Because it's not only the light that you need enlightenment as well. And the enlightenment comes out of the, workshop.
Yeah, we've put together music workshops and all that, and you still don't see.
We are on earth, but they don't see that thing. The workshops and other things are means of unearthing talent.
So all they see is putting them on radio and TV. Yeah. That's all they want.
The spotlight. Media houses has always created room for unearthing talent. I know some of the the DJs that you've got in here are through some of the
DJ thing we did here.
Exactly that. Yeah. So when you create that avenue, there are a lot of DJs that will come. Some may live to the expectation or live to the billing and be guided into the system. So as we do. So I can have 1,000 artists coming at me, Mr. Bones, I want to be on the channel. But the only thing that I'm doing is that I want to know your strength and how well I can guide you so that opportunity may make you or unmake you. So it's not about just jumping onto the radio or jumping onto the TV. But the little thing that we do in our closet with you, you must also place premium on it because it is part of unearthing. The gift is there, the talent is there, everybody is gifted. But we want to sharpen your skill so that your skill can pay your bills.
Now, with that said, once I brought 10 minutes, so they want carry.
I brought 2 minutes. Me, I'm here.
I know they want carry. Oh, ni brother said. We've looked at all the challenges and all there is. Going forward, what must be done? Can there be a compromise? Can both parties, because obviously each party needs the other, can both parties find a level grounds where we can still make sure that we do the right things? Like we said, if YFM is putting you on, there are artists who hear their songs back to back every day on YFM, and you are wondering, hey, I
can say that thing.
You see, and
that song, that's child abuse song.
Yeah.
I was hearing the song on constant rotation.
You're going to hear it in the morning, afternoon, and
the last time somebody asked me,
so I was like, I said, and you mean, okay, I know the beat, but these words on this record is crazy, but it's why I'm only that's playing the song, right?
Yeah.
And there are some artists that people go like, I say, and Kawa money you can so we go scouting. Media stations do scout. Do scout well. And when we scout, we're able to identify just as footballers. On Shedanye matured. But you know, so he has a potential.
Raw talent.
And when we are inviting people to come for these
seminars, conferences,
and other things, it's not that we know that you are too good to be there. And it's not that we know too much to put you there, but we are finding the very things that makes the industry work. The very things, because I keep saying that there are 4 areas of interest that if you're creative, you must know. First, you must know the TV push. You must know the radio push. You must know the social media push and the digital push.
Platforms,
So the digital platforms are created for you to have somewhere you can actually put your songs. But how do you actually get there and get the right platforms that will do your bidding for you? Now, we have the social media, which has come not to compete the traditional media.
Once people
it has
blow, they blow on TikTok, they feel that's it. They don't need the radio.
No. TV station be a friend no about.
But they are always showing, always showing their TikTok numbers. The song.
And I'm saying TikTok. Yes, I'm not doubting. It's a platform. We know Instagram, we know Facebook, we know other platforms that are coming. In China, they don't even prioritize these things. I mean, we know the WeChat, and you've been in China before. When you go to the China room or your hotel room, what was the notice? They served you. They said the YouTube and other places that you think you can find, you can't visit them.
It's been blocked.
So I am just saying that yes, it's fine. We know it is a way of you trying to gain some acceptance into the system, but that is not the entirety of everything that happens in the space. So if you know the TV push, you make appearances. I mean, on TV stations that have stood the test of time, some TV programs that you know that over the years you've been a fan of it and you are still enjoying it, and people are enjoying it as well. I saw somebody on campus and the person was like, I suppose I was watching you when I was in JHS. I was like, oh, okay.
At times when people tweet at me and say, wow, I used to listen to you when I was on Tech Campus.
Like, and you know, like by 12 years ago. So I am just saying that so now we keep growing the brands that we built over the years. And aside that, we also want to grow with you. That is why we've also opened a window. And the window that we've opened is that now come in as a raw talent, just as the footballers do scouting. We've seen Charlie Akwarobo left. Okay, left winger cry him for the nation. Coaching kakra, you need the guidance, you need the coaching. Kakra, what cinema be as perfect. When you get to that level, then somebody will be interested in spending his dollar on you.
Okay, so there's a way both parties, I mean the media and these talents, can actually collaborate, and I'm pretty sure if we look at collaborations than competitions, we will definitely soar and build bigger talent. Peswes, I'm sure you know Peswes. Yeah, Peswes sends a message. He says, he says, NY, good morning and greetings to Mr. Bones and Mula. I'm enjoying your topic, but only to say that most new artists do not have the means of getting to radio and TV stations for interviews as compared to top artists who are already established. Look, most of them may have produced good music, but come by Chocho. Please let us consider that aside as well. Okay, and on the
media houses and presenters be the Trotro na baby, but so bantem. Simuntem.
Omobe presenters the unique capre. And the willingness and why? That's finally the willingness
as a musical artist. No, we just so no in the buy. You see, and Bisana say. Persons will go interview you later. I'm going interview you late.
And why I can't you see 2 more money for no. They 2 sir. I mean, we can create these platforms, but then the willingness
to crowns
of crafts or crown the willingness to learn is very pivotal. As much as you have this platform, say be better, I'm a friend. Talents be no who ne say or blow dada into you should get off their high horse. Social media high horse no, but so they should get off it and come down. Traditional media and they are here check it the way I ever cooking Paluta. As much as our numbers digital platforms, social media we are very about the impact radio chat shows Dodo a owoso. The kind of airplays are obo.
Events are boy.
Oh boy. All these things come to play.
All these things come to play, and
see, let's get serious.
Mr. Mullah is saying, let's get serious.
Everywhere you go, for the friends and the family, big refreshing moment, for the kids and the adults, boys and girls with a drink up, everywhere the party day, we go mash up the place with it, greatest in every battle, big refreshing moments.
Beagle drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ouch. Paluta, yeah. It's good Paluta.
Coming through with this one, Maguma. Well, I'm off work now. Paluta has explains why are people describing a song as profane? Oh no, there's nothing profane, there's nothing sexually suggestive about the song. So he doesn't understand why this whole conversation about Zenyumni profane is even coming up. And let's not forget, if people in their own homes thought that he said a certain word, a conversation with Marco Krekumanti for Desta actually put some hammer on it. People started thinking, that's what we also thought. You know, because it says MPP lost because it says, how can you be dancing to a profane song? And that's where the whole thing has started from. He has had to explain, says, listen, there's nothing profane about the song. And so he's had to explain it. We'll get into that conversation. I don't know how you hear it. I mean, I've actually shared my position on the song. I don't see anything profane. I don't hear anything profane. And people are saying, imputing certain words into the song, and I keep saying that, listen, you can't impute words into songs without looking at the context, because words do not stand alone and they work in context. There's a video to it, there's a theme to the song. Nothing suggests all that people are suggesting. Now we'll have that conversation very soon, but before that, Adam's Kitchen says we are all over Sekum now. Our meals are very affordable. You want your rice dishes, you want your pizza and all that, talk to us. Get to Adam's Kitchen. Find us at our Tasomanso and Buakwa. You can also get to Amstead, that's Tanoso Amstead campus. Can you see again? I'll make sure you are calling us on 053-7277856 or 02032044416. Utu body we are benya drink bina their boss Bigo soft drinks. Bigo drink is a range of soft drinks developed, bottled, and distributed in Ghana by Trillium Industrial Ghana. Whether you have a phone or you have a wedding or any other occasion, make sure you have Bigo soft drinks. Call 0322190877. Quality product from Trillium Industries. Tabia Heba Mixture, Malaria Chua. Waunim Diobe. Tabia Heba Mixture, ABID, typhoid fever. And as you've lost your appetite, when it's your any pharmacy license can be called shop or herbal shop. Nakopet Tabia Heba Mixture. If you are dreaming of studying abroad but worried about finances, Century Nick Consult is here to help. At Century Nick Consult, we specialize in securing life-changing scholarships for students looking to study in top destinations like Canada, UK, Europe, and beyond. If you want to pursue your masters in research and travel with your family, if you're looking for training and work opportunities as a skilled care professional in the UK, if you want to study in the UK with financial support or Canada with financial support, just talk to Century Net today. Visit them in their office at Chimota Mile 7, Pentecost Junction, Accra, or call these numbers. You can send them messages on WhatsApp as well. 055-491-4101 or 055-471-7878 to be part of this very special opportunity. Century Consult, learn to travel to learn. Well, let me get to my in-house guys again, and let's try and wrap it up this morning. Let me start with Mula. Was it even necessary for King Paluta to want to explain his own lyrics or his own song? Was it necessary?
It was very necessary. I mean, this is a guy who has had a very beautiful run in the prime. Something that he has prayed for a very long time, and TGM is our own version of a Grammy.
The TGMA conversation. Let me cut in briefly. I mean, the TGMAs are yet to explain why Makoma didn't have a nomination.
Yeah.
Last week when I spoke to Robert Clark, and I cited that particular song with regards to that song not getting a nomination in perhaps the most popular song of the year. He said he would have wished I didn't use that song, but in general, there's a convention by the board that if you have two big songs, it will be disadvantageous to put both songs in the same category because you might lose out because of split of votes and all that. So they consider which one best fits and they put it in there. So they've not given a reason as to why it was not nominated in any other category. But the conversation out there is that it might have not been nominated because it is profane. That's what they are suggesting. So the TGMAs have not spoken yet. So let's not connect it to the TGMA. So let's just base it on the song. As in Makoma, people suggest it is profane. Was it necessary he explains it to clear the doubt in the minds of people?
Very well. TGMA film. And then even if you bring in TGMA, they haven't given any official communique.
Exactly.
I called his manager,
Kofi
Dela.
YFM.
No, there hasn't been any official communique as to X or Y reason why they.
Yeah, I think Robert Clark says they will respond to him.
He clarifies there, but it was very necessary that he comes up with it because it seems to be the narrative out there. People were of the view that Papa Bia was something that he was trying to mean something else, but a word play, and the clarification should be there. I mean, let's
cut it. I think the word you said, if you listen to the lyrics clearly, he says that she ma pebi amenya. So if you listen to the words, it says she ma pebi amenya. So others say
but kind of fast.
No, because of the words and how they move into each other. I guess certain French words, and then where you have two vowels meet, and you have to now take off both vowels and put in an apostrophe. Do you get it? With language, when you are speaking, some words run into each other, into you might not be able to make the way I tree. No one's yes, I need a canoe.
Yeah.
She mereko by meko.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
So the way you may mention certain things might sound different to other, and that's why perhaps we have these problems.
It was very necessary. Going back to the question you asked, it was very necessary that he explains it. That if we are all doing a hypothetical here, if that's one of the reasons why the song wasn't nominated, and then unfortunately, I have to come out as an artist to come and explain. And now, if you release a song, you are obliged to add the lyrics to it as well. And in the beginning, when you released the song last year, about 10 or 11 months ago, there were lyrics to the song, and we all read it and saw that profanity behind him. So it was very good that he comes out now to explain, because one way you may not have this kind of run.
Before his explanation, did you also hear similar things people are saying? Did you think of the song as profane?
Oh, that was
or sexually explicit.
That was one of the things that Metia was the thing that was circulating everywhere.
No, maybe that's a whole thing. You know, at first though, did they come to mind? Say, our can't assembly. Oh, and I say,
oh yeah,
for you, that's what you also thought.
Yeah, because of the pronunciation. So I had to go in there and read the lyrics and see that okay. And then also he went to Bafo, my own this producer, no, a Kumasi base. He did a live session over there. He did a live session to the song. Pee-wee. Thank you.
Pee-wee.
He did a live session at Pee-wee studio. And he explained it. It drew honor. I said that Tonobo said stretch the song very well. Emma Mesa say no, this is what he's trying to say. But I don't think it can ever be a ground. Let's understand they are friend of profane in the first place. To treat something sacred with abuse, something sacred in brackets, with abuse or contempt, desecrate. Also the second definition, to debase by a wrong, unworthy or vulgar use. Eka profana sichireno. It is a non-starter to me when we say profane, in that poo is in there, last minute. Poo. If I start to explain,
hold on, you are still going in with the TGMAs. Our conversation is not with the TGMAs. We want to look at the song in itself and King Paluta's explanation, forgetting about what because like I said, the TGMAs have not spoken.
No, it was a general narrative out there.
So let's allow the TGMAs, the people to come out and speak to that. But for now, my concern is outside of the TGMAs. We are not looking at the TGMAs. The song is out. People are saying the song is profane. Is it true? If you listen to it, is that what you feel?
No.
Okay. So you don't feel it's profane. You don't see anything sexually suggestive in there as well.
No.
Okay.
I think it was you've explained it to the core. When you hear it at the first time, yes. But a song of this caliber, I think say
okay.
Well, but me who say this is a conscious effort to take away something that's also my main category.
Something that limits
and you want to rob this boy
last week.
He should forget about.
Listen, Mullah. We are not talking
about this.
We are not talking about TGMs.
No, sir.
You want to rob?
No. Eddie, we'll get to that conversation.
Of course.
Yeah.
After
me,
the board
I'm just waiting for
the board to come out to explain. When they're able to explain,
I'm waiting for the final errors and omissions.
Yeah.
When it's been corrected, so that I'll get to know the number of artists who are making it here.
Exactly.
That needs to be taken out.
Yeah.
So that we can actually jump into that.
When it comes to that conversation, I think one of those things are more easy to get people talking about the award.
No, I mean initially it wasn't there, and there was. Hold on, initially it wasn't there, and the awards was still selling.
Yeah.
But the point is that
you have to always get a selling point to be.
But the Artist of the Year conversation always sells the awards. Last year, when our very own David Portfolio took up the month, you saw the excitement that it generated.
Yeah.
Previous years, we always went. You know, there's always been a champion agenda. You know, it always has its own thing. But let me find out from you as well. Of course, we are not looking at the TGM.
Yeah.
So generally, do you think it was right for King Paluta to explain the song? I mean, spend time to explain.
To me, I think it was not due. It wasn't important at this point because whatever people think of the song is not the definition to how you want people to see your song. One, I don't know when that video was done, but if it was done maybe not long ago, then probably he may have had the conversation out there and wanted means to clear the air.
Yeah, I mean, that interview was recent because he made reference to what Marco Krekumante had said about the fact that it was profane and all that.
You know, the last time when the Krekumante issue came up, I was here. I said I side with the Krekumante. The song is profane.
How is the song profane?
Okay, and why? Profane is anything that is not religious or sacred. And when you say profane to somebody who is religious and sacred, it is a secular. So anything secular is profane. Maybe we need to find proper words in place of profane, because I think the conversation now,
the general assertion and the general understanding of profane,
yes,
is not what you are doing.
No, NY.
You are doing more of
that is a more reason why. No,
religion.
No, I am not talking about religion.
No, hold on.
No, I'm not talking about religion.
From what you said.
Okumante's assertion was that they use a profane song. And yes, it is profane because per NPP for the years, always they have actually stick to more religious songs to do their bidding. And I cited examples here. I said President Kufuor used Mobrohun for AJ.
Yeah.
That was the magic for them.
In as much as you want to go into those songs, my concern is that when Mark made use of the mention that the song was profane.
Yes.
It wasn't about the fact that they had stuck to gospel songs all as well.
No,
it was about the fact that he made the particular word that has come under contention. That's what he was citing.
No.
And the fact that Owosisifia and all that.
But Owosisifia and Owosisifia
and secular.
Secular.
Secular. But
it's accepted
profane. That's where the problem is.
And why? Do you want us to go into I mean
we're not going to do grammar and English.
No, I'm not doing grammar here. But I'm just saying that now there is a point that we must come to, that we know that even with films, with videos and other things, we call something censorship. Of which, if there is a scene that you think is not good,
explicit,
for general viewing, there are music videos that you do, and we have the censored versions and the uncensored. So the uncensored ones would have everything as it is, but the censored ones will be the very ones that you can send to TV stations and all that.
And all that.
And we know that with songs too, same can be said. We have radio edit versions, and we have the raw versions.
A lot of dancehall songs have raw versions.
Raw versions,
have radio edit.
Yes.
Hip hop songs too.
Yeah.
So anyway, it is to tell us that now there is a bit of even the thing that media houses, general public frowns on, which are sexually explicit content. So I am saying this here that NY. I mean, if we want to, talk about this conversation, about these things, about this song having this, then we shouldn't maybe follow the bad wagon and use the word profane, because it's profane. That's where we find ourselves. Everything that we are doing here is profane because it's secular. So Okekumante using the word profane, to him, is profane because they have always played the religious card. And that is the truth. Now, to the very things that we want to talk about, are we talking about nudity? Are we talking about sexually suggestive content? Are we talking about other things that we know is not acceptable, the F words, the curse words, and other things? Then let's come to the conversation room and say that we suggest these songs have vulgar words, have sexually suggestive words, and other things. We know Ajay.
Do you find that in Makuma?
I don't find it in this one. But if you want me to say that, is it profane? I'll say yes. But I don't find sexually suggestive lyrics in this song.
So unlike people are saying that, listen, that portion of the song,
I don't find nudity in the song.
Like when they say she, Pama Pebi Amenya, and I Pama Pebi Amenya. You see, boys will say, hey, Charlie,
my bro,
get ready, or fine, hey, Charlie, that kind of thing. So you don't find anything like that in the song?
I don't see any explicit content with respect to King Paluta's song Makoma.
Okay. So if for an award scheme consideration, something that Mula has always wanted to speak out, if for an awards consideration, would this song qualify for you? Especially when people will look out for suggestive lyrics, sexually suggestive,
But if you can qualify. Okay. If you want to take this song out and keep Pooh by Last Made in there, then probably Brofonomon Tiasie.
Okay.
Rise and shine on YFM.
All right.
And NY, if you can keep favorite story with the word kwasia in there.
But there's a radio edit.
Which one?
That song has radio edits. Favorites, and is it Kim Promise and Zako there? And there are radio edits.
The video has, I mean, you see, most often than not, when people want to, if songs have radio edits, they use it for the video as well. So are you telling me that the video
is also helping me?
Like the video,
Holy Ghost.
No, I
Holy
mean,
Ghost by Quick Smoke.
I mean the video. No, I mean I don't even go into those. I'm saying that the video never had anything that was censored in there.
But the consideration is not video; it's the song.
No, I'm saying the song
and the song radio edit.
And which I don't have access to it though.
But I mean, if they're able to prove that we have.
Do you have access to
Yes, I have radio edits.
Radio edits.
When I'm high,
Okay.
make you not disappear.
Okay.
Me, I get data for your day. Girl, make you know they run away. I bend you like one.
Your microphone is even off.
Hey, pull.
Guys, let's get onto the phone lines now. Let's get talking. 02468075545. 02468075545. Just give me a call and let's get talking. All right, let's get onto the lines now. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, please let's try another. 02468075545. Just give us a call. Let's get talking. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Sir, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, yourself.
I'm doing very well. Tell me your name and where you're calling from.
You are Darling Boy.
Darling Boy, because I meet you. Quick one.
Yeah,
Joseph.
And why? Say I can't profane and this a gospel songs no kwani yenya wo because aside gospel songs and you be a profane. These are more maybe a man or more family. Why?
Okay.
Profane I was also me man at this. And they are visiting no more.
All right, Mate. I think that so far, like I said, that TGMAs have not spoken to it yet. So we can't say, almost say a profane to no man nominated. Hello, good morning. Hello? Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Welcome, sir.
That's the same.
That's it. Maybe and then one was here from that. Maybe I'm not go boy and so I'm away. So on there. Hello?
Medio.
And you will say, Party with a gear, nobody can bill. Also, I'm going to away.
And you feel that, or then Uncle Bob party being to no man nominated.
It could be that so I wouldn't be a one corner, only fancy them. That's so for the year, one of them get a man on one corner. And then I go my fancy them, and I'm
so I'm voting man. Oh, I think the end dear Bumda. All right, Martin, 200 children. All right, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir, net to say. Dr. Mamin to you.
And why? The mineral cutter is here, and the Paluta, the only a brat and the doctor, they are still papa. You can't profane that. Profane number, and number book when you can't get a cut in profane. But Okodi, MPP coach, Mamma, Kamema, Gena Maker, you'll be added. Okodi, MPP, politics, no cartoon. I know my farm boy, what time? There's an idea, sir. Why in my book, my fire, the truck in your house? The Paluta truck in your house. And why? And then I'm in your drama.
All right, doctor, thank you for calling. Let's see who is next on our lines this morning. There's the political twist now. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
all right, I mean to you.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of going then I was sometimes I'm coincident. You coincident cry, I'm kind of coincident. Conversation in me follow. When the basic city, no come with the answer say, oh, my was Ghana. You couldn't tell me to show me my year.
All right, thank you for calling. This is Y1025 FM. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir. And that's to say. I mean, I don't body baby. I can't say free. I mean to you. All right, I mean to you.
Anyway, in Paluta, the money is now. Oh, my hand. Because you can't profane some side. Look at what we do. Look at profane some with the. This is a mission as a region in a Mapidiamana, Montemano, and Penifonamunia.
All right, thank you for calling. All right, the final caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, NYDJ.
Yes, sir, that's to say.
Woko na mwanzo we.
Na miado. Odi na kasa meet you.
Fancy phone neka say.
All right, meet you.
Maybe there, if I be a kosu na me dey.
Hey, all day.
Me dey. When say if you are sitting on, baby I was shy say no. I was say with me. I say any Dawson. How so on the Dawson.
How so?
Amount for a Fijawa, baby na we program ko kosu ya frewa. Once am. Ade am come Oliver. We never did.
And I look in Paluta or Samana.
Mini Yasem, I don't know the Nashimio. Wouldn't set the Balik.
And lake events now, one man, and we are now. Oh, that's what
I fancy the and who are Nishim.
Anyway,
one flight.
Go to the Ogajo, say the one flight. Anyway, a buffon is
Paluta, yeah.
That will be it. So that today my guys can wrap up perfectly. Person says, and I do remember a Chami Kwame song, Hello Mommy. Yeah, your friend was saying, I want to sing, catch him. Tina Mama. Says, can we bring your taddy be obedient himself me pay? Yeah. Obedient himself me pay. Yeah. And people actually had challenge. Anyway, let's wrap it up. I mean, you've heard the people, and different arguments are coming in. Are you surprised? People are connecting it to politics.
Yeah.
And there's Obi or one personal feelings. Actually, yeah, below for sure. One month and then they both, you know.
Also, I mean, with conversations like this, there would always be twists here and there because of. I mean, Charterhouse or the organizers of TGMA have not come out
officially
yet
spoken
to the issue. So, Obiao, I mean, the perceived mindset and all that.
But even with this mindset, don't you think when they come out and say anything, still enter amount for Timo?
I would say now all of us were wondering why Makoma didn't get nomination.
Yeah.
To me, when I saw the list for hip life songs, the most popular songs and other things, I was asked, why is Makoma not in there?
But hip life there. So do you think this is hip life? There was no rap element in there. Yes. He sang all through, so this makes it high life.
So high life,
yes.
But I was just wondering why Makoma is missing out of any awards, of the years.
Yeah.
So I was just waiting for.
But
these.
I think if we deduce from what Rebecca said last week, the categories you could have considered this song for will be the most popular song of the year.
Yeah.
And per the explanation, or they might, when you have two big songs, they might have to nominate one.
But the high life song of the year, which me.
So it means this can actually qualify for high life song of the year.
And another, maybe they like they also said they filed for other places as well. So, me, I was
songwriter and all that.
I was shocked that Makoma wasn't in. So I wanted to reach out to the team and ask. Probably they may have decided, and later, I mean, these conversations actually started coming. And when Robert Clark was very, very. I mean, he was very strategic in his answer to you last week in here.
Yeah.
And saying that, if I am to answer this, it will
be a prejudice to what the board might have to say.
Because if they had not petitioned the board, I would have answered you. And the petition now banned there. Assembly can be say an answer to yes. So anyway, I think going forward, aside us creating the buzz around the scheme, generating conversations here and there with the errors and omission windows, I think going forward we need to be much particular so that we don't give room for political thoughts and other things and all that. And aside these things, I know that the year under review,
30 seconds.
If we are to talk about any artist who has been very influential to the culture, where there's collaborations with the other artists, that has also generated a lot of bars, his influence and everything.
You mean everything that takes for the
artist of the year? We can't say that and leave the name of Kim Paluta out of it. And even Joe Mack is somebody that people saw in
we'll look at that conversation.
I mean, that better no.
We'll look at that
because last week you said we'll look at it.
Artist of the year,
he made mention of the Please wrap up. You have 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Yes. What was that? The name blank.
Open you can say the womb say. TGM did a great disservice to us. I mean, there is no possible explanation how it could exclude such a big song and make impacts globally and locally. So,
and you, my presidents, they are saying
yes, the kind of impact that song has made, I believe he meant now and forever, whether he wins an award or not. And I feel like category B could be it is number 1 or number 2.
But let's not forget, once it has to do with vote, board, academy, general public, that's where the issue is.
The general public need to see him. You are forming our perception already in what the song has done, and it's evidence.
It's
everywhere.
Not just about that. You need to vote,
especially to
confirm the fact that you believe in the song.
But am I a great disservice? That's
for not
one
nominating it.
For not nominating it and for not explaining it.
And it's taking too long a time for the explanation.
Yes, and at 2. Said here and no esifatiano. And then a cassie esifatiano.
YFM.
A whole lot. The impact of the song. In I hundada. Yantias say. You say baby I drew no. We've seen precedences of events. Be brother. You see one pay. They disqualify and he never won it. Person can catch up in Kim Paluta man say. She forget about the artist of the year.
Kim Paluta should forget about the artist of the year.
Forget about winning it.
Why?
I think all humanly whatever is possible. This I'm just psyching him for what's coming. Because over interviews are obvious opponents. I am the artist of the year.
I'm not saying you'll be a promoting.
They say no.
There will be a promoting.
But maybe person me dikan a psyching say unforgetting about it because we know he is deserving of it.
But everyone nominated
he won 2024. Oh, right.
And they nominate or be our category.
Nomination they say there are people in there they know so they make up their own the numbers.
Everybody did
this big guy.
Anyway.
One I say or no chief one who say Okuma ne fan base because
we've had a number of artists Walasi said the same thing.
So I'm saying that some of them they know that they are making up the numbers. It's always going to be one person.
For you, Kim Paluta should forget
on starting side comparing him